asserting your personal authority and your commitment to social human dignity. Yes! And thank you, my friends, again, as I've said before. You're showing today again, you're reaffirming your commitment to individual rights of consciousness and freedom of assembly, am I right?
I don't have that link.
And my friends, this is the why we're going to win in Canada. Yes. It's you, truth, health, freedom warriors. Yeah! Freedom! And we got over 1 million in Canada. Never forget that, my friends. And thank you so much for liberating yourselves, of course, from the absolute brainwash, mind control, and treatment that's going on for corporate media. Am I right? Yeah! And I'm telling you, everybody, we're going to get to one of the solutions, and it's the Canadian Bill of Rights. We're going to get to it in a few minutes, but I want to give you a few more thank yous, everybody. I want to thank you for exercising, of course, your human rights. Are you going to win again, or are you going to do another one? Right? Your civil liberties, and, of course, protecting your fundamental human freedoms. Am I right? Right. And that's what the Canadian Bill of Rights does, my friends. The Charter of Rights and Freedoms. People like Rebecca Shepherd, James Scarf, and many other Canadians are educating police and businesses on the Canadian Bill of Rights. Am I right? And we're showing you the Charter. You know, you keep hearing the politicians and governments. They talk about the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, right? It sounds great, but it has a loophole. And you just got to go back to Pierre Elliott Trudeau, who wrote up the Charter, right, with his lawyers. It emancipates, in a way, our freedoms, and I'll give you an example, my friends. The Canadian Bill of Rights says, first of all, the Canadian Bill of Rights, and right here, my friends, it recognizes and protects your human rights and fundamental freedoms. The Charter of Rights and Freedoms says your rights. It doesn't say human rights. It says your rights are guaranteed, meaning within the Charter and what the government says. Do you follow me?
They sell these megaphones.
And my friends, the Canadian Bill of Rights, it took centuries to really put this into law. There was a lot of thought given. I've talked about this many times. And we have a lot of controlled opposition, my friends, that want to distract you with the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. This is our way out. We just have to enforce our Canadian Bill of Rights, my friends. Use it in real time, and it's happening.
Oh, this way, okay.
And my friends, again, the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Eli, can somebody hold this picture? This is Daniel Balfour. Can you see him, my friends?
Yeah.
Now, Daniel Balfour, of course, is former bodyguard for Justin Trudeau, right? Former RCMP. Now, first of all, let's use some critical thinking, everybody. Is it possible that he's a Liberal government plant? Can we trust a former bodyguard for the Liberal government? Does that make sense? That's right. And my friends, in my opinion, and I may have talked to some military friends, they're watching all these people. He talked about the Charter. He did a whole presentation, his last speech, on the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Why did he do it? This is so important, my friends. He did it, I believe, because we are educating people on the Canadian Bill of Rights. We've made a lot of inroads. And now the establishment, I believe, are strategizing. This intellectually bankrupt government, they may be using Daniel Balfour, my friends. Do not let him con you. Are you with me?
Yeah.
And he seems like a nice guy, don't get me wrong. And his sidekick is Vince. Vince Geary is his last name, I believe, right?
Gersey.
I met him at Nathan Phillips Square. Very nice guy, former RCMP, but he celebrated, my friends, listen please, he celebrated the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, and that is a mistake, right? We have to just enforce our amazing, miraculous Canadian Bill of Rights. And we got Vlad. I challenge Vlad and other people to start discussing the Canadian Bill of Rights. That is the real test, my friends. One of the tests of genuine leadership. Are they going to discuss the merits of this amazing piece of legislation? Because if you don't, that puts up red flags. I'm telling you, everyone. I'm telling you. So thank you, everybody, again, for your amazing commitment. And thank you, guys and gals out there, for not compromising your bodily and health integrity. Thank you for not giving in to Big Pharma. Do you want a small group of scumbags to control your bloodstream and health?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, Jason, thanks so much for dropping by.
All right. All right, my friends. Just remember
to support today the Australians. The Australians, our brothers and sisters, who've been through hell for the last 20 months.
Yes.
The most tyrannical country beside North Korea happens to be Australia. This was a testing ground. One country chosen by the globalists as an island country continent to do the most extreme measures. Nothing makes sense. People were scared for their life not because of COVID but draconian measure. Daniel Andrews, the scumbag, the Premier, the Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, and all the police commissioners. You saw the antagonism, the maggots putting in a costume, throwing over all senior citizens, young kids, men handling girls in the street because no mask. The tyranny we saw in Australia, they want to implement worldwide. That was a testing ground to see how quickly we can flip a country from a democratic nation to a total dictatorship in a short period of time. We got it done. So today we're here to support our brothers and sisters in Australia. Yes. Thanks for showing up.
And my friends, I concur, right? Let's celebrate our brothers and sisters in Australia. But and it's an international issue. We got to get the United States involved. Correct? Yes. And my friends,